Hi everyone! So this video is a tutorial video and it's again from my Twilight series. This look is my Bella Swan inspired look. So I'm not trying to look like her, it's just using her character as inspiration for a look that I think would suit Bella Swan. So what I've done is kept it very neutral, very simple, yet kind of girly, only a pinch of girliness in there. So I've kept it a little bit shimmery on the eyes, but not too dramatic, very simple and matte on the cheeks, and just glossy pink lips. So if you wanted to see how I created this look, the Bella Swan inspired look, please continue to watch. So what you want to do first is just get your hair up so it's out of the way and it's not going to fall in your face when you're trying to do your makeup. Then you establish the base. So I just kept it fairly light and natural because I think that's kind of what she would wear. And to start with, I used a primer. So I used the Smashbox Photo Finish primer. Then what I did was concealed my redness and the under eye circles. So I used my new purchases. So it's the Maybelline green concealer and the Australis ivory concealer just for under my eyes. I also used a little bit of the sample that I received from Inglot, which is their illuminating cream. And I use that across my cheekbone and just under my eyes to reflect the light just a little bit more as well. Over the top of that, I used my CoverGirl True Blend foundation, and that's in shade 405 Ivory. And to finish it all off and to set it, I used my MAC Studio Fix powder in NW15. Don't worry if you're not as pale as I am. Keeping in mind this is an inspired look only, so we're not actually trying to look like Bella, it's just the makeup that I think she would wear. So the first colour I'm going to apply to the eyes is a kind of peachy, pinky, nude tone. There is no shimmer in the colour at all, and it's from my new Inglot palette. So once I do a palette review, I'll post up all the numbers and let you know what I used. So the colour that I'm choosing is this colour here. So it's like a pinky, peachy, nude colour, and it's completely matte with no shimmer. So I just want to establish a nice clean base. So you want to get that on the end of an eyeshadow brush, and this is Max 213 brush, so it's a smaller version, and you just want to put that all across the lid. So that's the first colour done. Now I'm going to choose a slightly lighter, more ivory toned colour, and that's this colour just here. And where I'm going to be applying that is just on the inner corner of the eye and up across the highlight area, so across the brow bone and just above the crease. So using the same brush, you just apply that colour. I'm then going to apply a colour that has just a little bit of shimmer in it, and I want to keep in line with the more pink tones. Now the colour that I'm choosing is still kind of beigey, but it does have pink undertones, and it's this colour here. It does have a little bit of shimmer, and I think that will look really nice on the eyes. So using a slightly larger eyeshadow brush, this one's from a Squirrel, I'm going to be applying that on 2/3 of my lid. The only part I'm not going to be applying it on is the inner corner. And then the last step, I'm going to be applying a slightly deeper mauvey pink shade to the outer corner and into the crease. Now the colour that I'm using is also, everything's from the Inglot palette, but it's this colour up here. So it's sort of like a mauvey pink colour. So I've applied the colour to the end of a fluffy brush, and I'm going to use that to apply it to the outer corner and up into the crease of my eye. So using a smaller eyeshadow brush, this is the 316 miniature version from one of the MAC mini brush sets, I'm going to be applying this light pink colour just up here to my inner corners. I'm then going to add a highlight to my brow bone, and it's going to be a mixture of a golden beige colour and a white, a shiny white. So it's these two colours here. So the golden beige and a white, and they're both very shimmery. So I'm going to be applying them with my fluffy brush, Just get the colour on the end of the brush and then use it to kind of blend the colours together as well as applying it to your brow bone. Now I'm going to line my top lash line. I'm not going to use a gel or a liquid, even a pencil. I want something a bit soft for this look. So I'm going to be using a deep brown, like this one here, with slightly purple undertones, just on an angled brush. And I think this one's from Crown Brushes. So you want to get a little bit of the colour just on the very tip of the brush, and I start from the centre of the eye and work my way down. So you just get the powder and you go as close to the lash line as you can and go out. Then you get a little bit more on your brush and you start from the middle again and then work your way in. I'm then going to apply the same colour to my bottom lash line. I'm then going to use an eyelash curler to curl my lashes before applying mascara. So once your mascara is done, you also want to just use a little bit of brow powder, gel or a pencil, whatever you use to define your eyebrows, but you want them to be still looking natural. You don't want them to be too dramatic. Now the next step is the cheeks, and what I've decided to use is just a nice matte pale pink, so it just gives a really healthy glow to the cheek, and I'm using MAC's Angel, which is a nice pink matte colour. I'm also going to be using a stippling brush. This particular brush is by Artiste from Manicare, and it's available in Priceline stores in Australia. So you want to apply the colour to the end of the stippling brush, just like that. And find the apples of your cheeks so you can apply it to that area. The reason why I'm applying it to that particular area is it will just add that really natural glow that I'm looking for. So just do a little smile and find your apples of the cheeks and then dust it on. And pull it back. Now the last step is the lips. Now for the lips I'm just using a gloss. I'm actually not going to be using a lipstick because I think she's got very natural looking lips and they are quite pink and sweet looking. So I've decided to use a mixture of two glosses. They're from Lip Fusion. The bottom one is sweet and the top one is blush. I'm going to be applying the bottom one, which is a light peachy pink, and then the top one above it, which is a more vibrant like lolly pink over the top. They are very, very sheer and they have a very little amount of shimmer in them, but they are very glossy and very healthy looking. So starting with the first one, which is Sweet, which is just a light peachy nudie pink colour. So as you can see, it doesn't really have that much colour. And that's why I'm going to be using blush, which will add just a nice pink hue to the lips. So that's the lips done, which finishes off the entire face. So that's the end of my Bella Swan inspired look. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. I wanted to keep it really easy, really sweet, kind of girly, but yet very natural looking. So hopefully I achieved that. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it and picked up a few tips. Please comment below and let me know what you think, and I'll see you all again really soon. Bye!